2 weeks ago, I put out a video on Clubhouse, the audio-based social media platform that is invite only. And in that video, I explained the features, what the app looks like if you haven't seen that before, and a little bit more. So definitely check that out if you know nothing about Clubhouse. It's been a month and a half since I've been on the app, and I've learned a lot, and I wanted to show you all what I've learned and give you a little bit more detail on what you can do with the app. Alright, so when you first open up the app, you get to a screen that shows a bunch of chat rooms. This is referred to as the hallway. I just recently found that out. So if you want to be cool, call it the hallway. When you're scrolling down the hallway here, you're going to see a bunch of chat rooms. Those are chosen based on who you follow, what interests you have, what clubs you're in. If you do not want to see a certain chat in your hallway, what you have to do is swipe to the right and just hit hide. That will hide that room and it will not show that particular room again. If you're scrolling through your hallway and you see no rooms that you're interested in, just keep scrolling to the bottom and hit explore. It's gonna show you some more rooms and it'll just keep suggesting rooms that are open and available. So go ahead, just keep scrolling until you find one that you're interested in. When you're in a chat room and you want to talk, what you'll do is click on the bottom right corner, that little hand signal. Hand raising is turned off right now in this particular chat room, but when you're in a chat room and you have a question or whatever it is, you're gonna click that hand and it's gonna raise your hand. The moderator will then see that your hand is raised and they'll have the opportunity to bring you up to the floor so that you can ask a question or participate in the chat room. If you want to leave the chat room, simply click bottom left corner, leave quietly, and it's gonna take you back to your hallway. If you want to find new clubs, you want to find new people to follow on the app, go ahead and hit that top left search button up there. It's going to show you people to follow. So you can just go ahead, scroll through there, see if there's anyone you want to follow. If not, that's cool. If you wanted to find some clubs, find conversations about whatever topic you want to choose there. So go ahead, choose one of those. I'm going to hit hanging out because I'm just chilling. And here it's going to show you some particular people to follow within that interest. It's also going to show you some clubs within that interest. So go ahead, just explore that page, see if there's any clubs that you want to follow. So here's one, the Mindful Creative. I like that. So with the club, you can choose to follow that club. And when you follow that club, the founding member of that club gets to choose whether or not you can become a member of that club. When you are a member, it's going to show on your user profile at the bottom. So here's my user profile. At the bottom, it shows that I'm a member of these clubs down here. So I'm going to go back to that club. So if you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see the members of the club. The very first member of the club is always the founder of the club. And they're the one who has the say of whether or not you can be a member once you follow the club. If you're looking to start a club, I've made a video on how to create a club on Clubhouse. So I'm going to pop that up in the corner. Go ahead and check that out. I will let you know there's a waiting period and there's a couple steps you have to go through in order to start a club. So I would advise you watch that video and put your request in as soon as possible if you want a club on Clubhouse. I was already on that user profile page, but I'm going to go into the user profile and show you a little bit more about that. So go ahead, click that top right icon of yours, and that brings you to your user profile. So on your profile, it's important that you have a detailed description about who you are. Show some value to anyone who pops onto your profile. Give them a reason to follow you. What you'll notice at the bottom of my profile is that I have my Twitter and my Instagram linked to Clubhouse. You're definitely going to want to link both your Twitter and Instagram if you have them to Clubhouse, because there's no way to message anybody in the Clubhouse app. You can start a chat room with them and talk to them, but there's no way to message within the application yet. I don't know if that's a feature that's going to be coming, but if not, it's important to have a way for people to reach out to you if they have any questions or want to connect further. That's an important way to communicate with other Clubhouse users, especially outside of the app. Now, I talked a little bit in my first video about moderators within rooms and what the moderators are able to do, but I never talked about how to become a moderator in a room. So I'm going to show you right now. If you're on your hallway, that home screen of Clubhouse, at the bottom you can simply just start a room. And you can start a room that's open. You can have it social, so with people that you follow, closed, so with people that you invite specifically, or you can start a room within the clubs that you're a member of. So remember, I talked about clubs. You have to follow first. They choose if you can be a member, and then you become a member if they allow you to become a member. Well, yeah, so if you are in a club, then you can start a chat within whatever club you're a part of. of. All right, so I've opened a closed room so I can show you what you can do as a moderator in a chat room. To determine who the moderators are, they have this little green bean, is what they call it, little green snowflake looking thing there next to their name. So here is what you can do as a moderator of a chat room. You can click on the profile of the person who's in your chat room and you can make them a moderator within that room. You can click on them again and you can move them to the audience. When they're in the audience and when you have others in your audience, you can click on those individuals and you can invite them to speak. When you do invite them to speak and they come up to the floor within your room, you can click on their name, click on the little microphone icon, and that mutes them. When you're in a closed chat room, if you decide that you want to open it up to the public, all you have to do is hit in the bottom right corner, open it up, and then you get to choose between everybody and anyone a moderator follows. So I would be the only moderator in this case, it'd be anyone who I follow. But that pretty much sums up what you're able to do when you moderate a chat room. Some tips I have for moderating rooms: be respectful, let everybody think through their thoughts, control the room, don't let everybody speak at once, and give insight whenever you see fit. Up on the top of the hallway up here, you see a schedule of chat rooms that are coming up throughout the day. Those are based on the people that you follow, and the algorithm just kind of chooses what's going to be up there based on interests, what clubs you're in, etc., just as it determines what chats show on your hallway. So if you want to schedule a room that's going to show up on your schedule as well as those of people that you follow and who follow you, have the same interest as you, etc., you would go ahead and click that calendar icon up at the top of your hallway. When you click on that calendar icon, it shows you what's upcoming for you, and it gives you more options than on that initial small schedule up at the top of your hallway. When you're on this screen, you're going to want to click that calendar with the plus sign up in the top right corner. So this is how you create a new event, but what that means is a scheduled chat room. So go ahead and put your event name in. I'm going to put test. You can add a co-host or a guest. You get to pick the date and time. You might want it for today. You might want it for later in the week. If you click on host club, that will allow you to pick a club that you're in to host this particular chat room. We're not going to do that. Put a little description in. This is what people will see on their hallways, and this is what will get people to hop into your chat room. So you're going to want to put a good description there, and you just hit publish when you're done. I'm not going to do it. I didn't want to actually publish that because that sends a notification to anyone who has your notifications on. I didn't want that to happen. If you want to see who's currently on the app and available to chat in case you want to do a closed room, or just to see what your friends are doing at the time, go ahead and click at the bottom right corner, those black dots with the big green one, and that's going to show your active clubs. So that's going to show what clubs have members online or have rooms open at the time. It's also going to show what friends are available to chat and to open rooms with. That's just a good way to connect with your followers or friends on the app in real time. When you're in a chat room, there's going to be times where you're interested in a particular person you hear speaking, whether you want to follow them or check out who they are, maybe go to their other socials. So what you're going to want to do to just get to their profile, it's very simple. You're going to click on their profile. So I'm clicking on Grant here, and all you have to do is click view full profile. Then you'll be able to see their entire profile, learn more about them, maybe go to their other socials. Clubhouse makes it very simple to just click on their Instagram or Twitter at the bottom of their profile if you want to learn more about them and connect with them outside of the app. And one really cool thing is that the audio never stops. So when you navigate to somebody's Twitter or to their Instagram, you're still going to be in that chat room listening, learning, and doing your thing. The last thing I want to go over is how to invite people on Clubhouse. If you click that little envelope at the top of your hallway, that's going to show you how many invites you have available. It's going to show you any pending invites, so invites you have sent out to people that have not accepted yet, and it's going to show you a list of people from your contacts who you can invite to the app. It's going to show you how many friends that particular person has on Clubhouse currently, so take that into account when you're inviting people, but all you would have to do is click on one of those people from your contacts and invite them. How you get invites is by being active on the app, so participating in chat rooms, following other people, becoming members of clubs, hosting rooms, moderating rooms. The more active you are on Clubhouse, the more invites you'll get to invite your friends. When you invite somebody to Clubhouse, you show at the bottom of their profile. So here's a buddy of mine who I invited to the app, and I am now on the bottom of his profile, and I always will be for anybody who ever goes to his profile. So that's something to keep in mind. You're going to want to invite people who are going to have a lot of people going to their profile so they see you. It's just free exposure. On the flip side, you're also going to want to invite people who are respectful, who aren't going to say ridiculous things and get you in trouble for inviting that particular person to the app. So hopefully you found some value in this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And I'll be back with more Clubhouse content, back with more social media growth content, and content on how to grow a successful personal brand in 2021. If you have not gotten an invite on Clubhouse yet, don't worry. I did make a video on how to get invites faster on Clubhouse. Definitely go ahead and check that out up in the corner. And I'm offering an invite to all of my subscribers now. I do have a wait list of like 50 people right now. If you have an iPhone, if you have a United States phone number with a major carrier, then I can invite you on Clubhouse. You have to fit that criteria. Hit me up at Philip Dorenzo on Instagram, at Philip Dorenzo on Twitter, and I will get back to you. It will take some time because I have a big wait list, but I will get back to you. What I need you to do right now, before you go, before you exit off this video and do whatever you're gonna do, go out there and grow your brand, baby.